Hello guys, today in this video I'm gonna show you how to configure the EIGRP protocol for a router, two routers. So what is EIGRP protocol? The protocol is Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol, and it only supports on the Cisco routers, and the maximum hop count is 255. And in the EIGRP protocol there are three tables. The first one is routing table. All the network informations are in the routing tables. Next one is the neighbor table. Which one is the directly connected to the networks of the neighbor network, that should be in the neighbor table. And the last one is the topology table. So the last shortest path entry, that means shortest path entry means which path should be the shortest for the router to send a message to another one. So these three tables should be in the EIGRP table. So let's start with the configuration. I am taking this router 2811, two routers and two hosts to connect with the routers. I'm taking two hosts, and by default there are no serial ports in a router, so you have to manually input it. So I'm gonna switch off the router and use this WIC2T serial port and switch on the router. Same thing with this router too. Switch off the router and click on the WIC2 table and drag and drop. 2T means there are two serial ports, so I am gonna use this and just cross the dialog box and just connect the routers with a serial DCE cable, serial 020 and serial 020, and the PC should be connected with the router with a crossover cable like this, fast Ethernet port, fast Ethernet, and this one also will connect with fast Ethernet port 0x0 and fast Ethernet. So the routers are connected and the hosts are also connected with the router. So now we are gonna input the IP address to all the routers and the host. So let's give this computer its IP 192.168.10.1, subnet marks 255.255.255.0, and the default gateway should be 192.168.10.2. okay, and cross the dialog box, and I'm gonna configure this router. CLI, no, enter. We have to go to the enable mode, that is EN, and the config terminal, that is config T. After that we have to go to the fast Ethernet port, that is int FA 0x0, and we have to give the IP address. I have given the default address is 10.2 for this laptop 0. So IP add 192.168.10.2 default gateway, and the subnet mask 255.255.255.0, and I am gonna give this serial port of this router, that is 020. I'm gonna exit from this, no shut, exit from this fast Ethernet port, and I'm gonna go for the serial port, that is int AC 0/2/0, and give it IP address to IP add. I'm gonna give 192.168.20.1, so the network address should be 20.0, and the subnet mask will be 255.255.0. so no shut for this router also. Okay, so the setup has been done for this first router. Now we are gonna configure this second router. So CLI, no. You have to go to the enable mode, EN, config T, and you have to go to the serial port, that is 0/2/0, int AC 0/2/0, and I'm gonna give IP address 192.168.20.2. so it will be in the network up to 20.0, 255.255.0, the subnet marks, no shut. and exit from this serial port, and I'm gonna give IP address to the fast Ethernet port, that is 0 by 0, and I'm gonna give IP address 192.168.30.1, 192.168.30.1, and subnet mark should be 255.255.255.0, no shut, and close the dialog box. So, and the last one is should be giving the IP address to this computer. Let's go to the IP configuration. I'm gonna give 192.168.30.2, and the subnet mask should be 255.255.255.0, and the default gateway should be 192.168.30.1. and just close the dialog box and check whether it is been submitted. Here you can see there is 30.2, and this PC is 10.1, and the default gateway fast Ethernet port is 10.2, and the serial port is 20.1. Here in this router, the IP address of the serial port is 30.1 for this fast Ethernet port, and the serial port is 20.2. So now we are gonna configure the EIGRP protocol for this router, first router. So we have to exit from this, and we are gonna use command router EIGRP, the AS value, that is the autonomous value that is given by the service provider, ISP service provider. So I'm gonna use 10, and router EIGRP 10, so the EIGRP protocol should be on, and I'm gonna give the network address, net, the default address should be 0.0.0, so that it will be automatically taken. Now we are gonna exit from it and check if it has been done. Let's check show IP route, so it will automatically connect with the other network. Same thing with this router also. Exit from this serial port. Now router EIGRP 10, EIGRP I'm gonna take 12, and net .0.0.0.0, that is the default address, and you can see here we can show IP route. We can see the IP route should be here. Sorry, exit, show IP route, and the default gateway had been set.